Take two. Hi, I am Luann Herner. I am a pre-K 4 teacher at SS Dillo Elementary, and I am using Creative Curriculum this year, and I was asked to show you my library area and how we use it with Creative Curriculum. So first, I'm going to show you some of the things that we have in here, and then afterwards I will explain what I do when I come over to work with the students. So first we have our shared readings that we do in class, and we start over here to go with the weeks, and then we move them over and we have them throughout the our area over here. And then we have our word wall where the students help come up with what type of words they want to see up here, and they will also write them in their interest area journals. And as we come over here, we have seating, and they will move these pillows and lay on the floor with them, utilize the different animals, and learn about zippers. This is supposed to be in the toy and game area, but one thing that I've noticed with my students is when I have it over there, they do not like utilizing it as much as they do over here. So I have noticed while they are reading books, they will begin to zip and unzip and learn how to utilize the different buttons and ties over here much more effectively. So I have moved that over here, and they use it a lot. We also have a different variety of books that we have in our area. Continuing over here, because we want to encourage them to write while they are in the library, and really in every center. So we do have a full writing area incorporated with our library interest area. We have our bucket of puppets, and there are a few different ones. We have elephants, ducks, zebras, and they will read to their animals with them. They also like teaching them. I have my felt storyboards. We have chalkboards. We have letter stampers. They love using these as well and helping teach their friends. We have 3 different types of papers. We have lined papers, construction paper, and we just change it out periodically. I also have crayons, colored pencils, regular pencils, chalk, dry erase, so they can erase it themselves. And when we get into our storytelling, I have an example of how they can make their own storybook. So they will utilize it with the felt story sets, or over here we have our I don't have a magnet board, but I do have a filing cabinet that they utilize to be able to retell stories. Right now we have our farm up here, and we put the word farm so they can try writing that after they create their story. We'll have numbers up here at times as well, and they like trying to do adding and subtracting if they have one of those books. So let me get into a little bit of what we have that ties back to more of Creative Curriculum. When students are in here, I will let them explore what they want. If they want to use computers, they will come and ask me when they first come into this area. I have them charging right down here, and they each have headphones. They will listen to different stories, whether it's having a book and finding it on YouTube or on Epic Books, and they're following along with the hard copy book. I have some books that have the audio version on the computers, and they will listen to those and have their animals and read with them. I have 3 of those, so there can be up to 3 doing that at a time. Over here, we have a variety of books. We have some opposites, shapes, letters, counting, ones that you would expect to see in a library. And what they will do with these, they will sit with their friends, they pull the pillows down, they pull the animals out, and they'll sit there and read it and use their fingers. They also use these as book guides and will help their friends understand how to go in the process. So if they're doing that, I may have them read to me so I can be an audience member for them and ask them questions. So when we're in large group, they're also learning how to interact with me when I'm doing a read aloud. We will have big books because it's important that they get to see all the different types of books that we are utilizing here in class. And what I like about this is these are words that are very repetitive, so they are learning how to read it. And he waited, and waited, and waited. Some of my books are a little more lengthy, and I have these ones in here because I have read them as read alouds, and they love showing me and trying to reread the story to me. I will ask them to think of a word that rhymes with bee, or to come up with another word that starts with H, like honey. And that word points out to me because it is nice and bold. So it's something I want to show them that it looks different, and then trying to count how many H's do we see. We see here that it starts with a capital H, an uppercase H, and this is a lowercase h. Why does it do that? And really just helping them see how the words go along with it, counting how many words are in a sentence, and making sure and helping them understand how to do one page at a time. So we have all different types. We have storybooks. I will have ones that are real, have real pictures in them as well. When we come back over to the other side of our library, I have my pointer. And the reason why I put all of my shared readings in here is because the students will come over, use a very similar pointer that I use while I am teaching them. And they will start reading it to their friends or me, and go down by the station, or they ask me which one is this, and they'll try following along with it. They help me either come up with something to draw, underlining and circling things for themselves. Here we were talking about different words that rhyme, and then we came up with a large, a bunch of other words that rhymed as well. And then we were writing them and put them up on the wall over here. They have since taken them home. But we just constantly are utilizing all the things they see me do in large group over here in the library. So I hope you guys enjoy creative curriculum as much as we do. Before I end this video, there is one more thing I wanted to show you that my students really do enjoy doing. Is over here is where they primarily do their writing here at this table. We do have 2 tables in our library area, but they really love this large book that I found, and just learning how to sequence the photos and the counting, the 1, 2, 3, 4, and making their own stories by finding ones that can go together. And then our study right now is gardening. So I have provided this for them so they can come up with their own spring garden stories and draw the pictures if they want and write the words with it. So I do hope you guys like creative curriculum, and I cannot wait to hear how you feel. Thanks.